wind off Lake Michigan is bitter, and I step around the corner for shelter. I'm not alone in the lee of a residential building. A homeless family is huddled there, the parents holding their children for warmth. They're wearing winter clothing, but it is too light for Chicago in December. As we face one another, I find it ironic that I am also, however temporarily, indigent and homeless. Home on Christmas leave after successfully navigating the streets of Manila, Saigon, and Hong Kong, I've been ripped off on an L train in my home city. I don't even have enough change to make a phone call. The father of the family says, "Oh, well then you're worse off than we are. We have a few dollars, but what's that in a big city when you have a family?" The children are staring at me, all eyes. The girl is about 3 years old and shivering in her mother's lap. The boy is a year or two older. He stands bravely beside his father, holding his hand and sniffling. The mother, embarrassed, averts her eyes. The urgency of my own problems recedes a bit, and I find myself needing to help these people as much as myself.
I graduated boot camp and was assigned to Great Lakes, Illinois to attend Gunner's Mate Guns A School, which sounded pretty masculine, and I thought, I'm going to be a Navy SEAL, might as well attend the manliest sounding school ever. I failed out of that school and thought, outstanding, I'll get to SEAL training sooner. Wrong. I ended up in a janitorial crew till I could be reassigned to another school. I was given diesel engine mechanic school. What a blast. That was sarcasm. 10 weeks, then off to Coronado, California for BUDS. That's the official name, Basic Underwater Demolition / SEAL Training. When I left Illinois, it was snowing sideways with 2 feet of snow on the ground and the snowdrifts were 6 feet high. Landing in San Diego was a dream. Out of the clouds, down into the city, 74 degrees with patchy cloud cover. One look and I never wanted to leave, or so I thought. I've always been weird about that. Too long in one place and I start to get a little rough around the edges. This I found out much later. I was 19, young, dumb, and full of cum, just how the special operations hierarchy like 'em. Absolutely no problem do whatever was asked, just as long as I could get fucked up and fuck shit up. When I arrived at the Naval Special Warfare Center, I thought, finally, home at last.
Exhausted, he rested his head back on the mud wall, barely noticing the raging gunfight occurring in the street to his right. One sound did catch his attention. An odd sound coming from his left, down the alley. It sounded like a man grunting as if he were exerting a good deal of force to open a stuck jar, followed by a distinct ping. Grenade, Schneider realized as he tried to push the lieutenant off him to reach his pistol. Allahu Akbar! Allahu honey! Allah honey! Suddenly the man was gone, and in his place, a dark bedroom. Schneider's fists were clenched and sweat was pouring from his body. He violently flailed to break free from the lieutenant's body, only to realize it was not the lieutenant on top of him, but his German Shepherd Duke. As he tried to comprehend what was happening, he realized why he couldn't pull his arm free to fire, just being gripped by his wife for 4 years. Honey, you're okay, you're home. It's me, sweetie, it's me. You're just having a nightmare, Jenny whispered into Schneider's ear. No, he replied. It was real. I was there. I couldn't save the lieutenant. Instead, he saved me. That was real. This, our house, our happiness, our life, knowing that his wife will never have this is my nightmare.
Can I ever go home again? Is it too late to try? Most vengeful wanderers like me have tried and failed. And every failure begets more tries. How much more time and healing must pass before I can rest? After 70 years, how did their cold invitation find me? Did some computer nerd search hospital files or army graves? Did they suppose I would ever forget their injustice, let alone forgive? At this homecoming, will I meet any of those bastards responsible, those not yet hiding under their tombstones? Will they recognize me under my beard and wrinkles? Are there any crumbs of love left in that small town that may have survived all that hate? My watch now whispers 3 a.m. On this bumpy flight home from Nairobi, a loud, rattling vibration echoes through the cabin. Warning lights flash. The captain message is brief. Suddenly, I feel carnivorous crunchings, apparently large branches scratching and grabbing our underbelly as we skid and swerve, taking our final bow. I am white-faced on the aisle, a veiled woman next to me. She is not alone seeking help from God. As she mouths the last words of her prayer, our plane comes to a stop. There's a moment of silence. Suddenly the cabin door opens. 8 masked men and women walk down the aisle and position themselves so that they can see all the passengers. Who are they? Where do they come from? What can they want?
I drove out of a mall parking lot with the dented fender visible from the driver's seat and the gold medal ribbon beside me. I was hot and I was cool. Then I saw him in his car, the idiot who had caused me all of this pain and anguish. He was leaving the parking lot. I followed him from a comfortable distance. I thought about stopping and eating the ice cream. I knew it would calm me, feed and satisfy my inner demon. I might have too, but here he was, right in front of me, headed for the road with wonderful curves. I made sure he could see me. I even pointed to the damaged fender. The look of terror on his face was delicious, sweeter even than the ice cream would have been. It only took a gentle bump at the right time from my already damaged fender to send him over the edge. I saw the tumbling car in the rearview mirror. Then I saw the smoke coming up from the explosion when he hit the bottom of the canyon. I didn't stop. The ice cream rolled onto the floor on the next turn. I smiled. I was sure it was him. At least pretty sure.
The key to success as a writer is to write so much that it's not an effort to write anymore.